Welcome back, Piggies. This is episode 16 of the Pigskin Pals podcast with your hosts, Dane and AJ. We'll be taking a look at quite a few trades that went down this week in our Dynasty League, as some of us look to make a push for the first round bye, and others to the 101.
Yeah. First round bye over here. Let's go.
We're also going to have chat about some real-life NFL trades that went down at the deadline that could have some real Dynasty impacts. Let's get right into it, baby. All right, I think let's get right into the big old trades that went down. I think beginning of last week, maybe end of last week, whatever it would have been.
It was like Friday. I think.
Yeah, it was something like that. I made a couple trades. I think all the trades we're going to talk about today involve me. I've been trying to offload Aaron Jones for a while, but I didn't want to get rid of him quite yet if I didn't have a backup plan.
Boy, did you offload him.
I got rid of him. I traded Aaron Jones for Traylon Burks. I think both guys kind of suck. I think Aaron Jones has been kind of stinky. I think Traylon Burks might not be anything, but he's a young receiver. His value can only go up. I think he has a chance now with Will Levis. I know he literally didn't do anything last week, but it was his first game back. I think he's got a chance for his value to go up, and I think Aaron Jones' value could really only go down. So I didn't want to get stuck holding the bag. I wanted to at least get something out of Aaron Jones. I'm okay with getting Traylon Burks for it. I don't know what you think, but
I think it's all right for you. You definitely needed a wide receiver depth piece. I don't agree necessarily that Aaron Jones' value can only go down because I could see him getting crazy usage again and dropping 20 points every week, and his value would skyrocket because I think it's at a pretty low value right now.
Yeah.
And then do you want to get into your other one that you made?
Yep. So I only made that trade because I knew I traded my 24 first, which it'll be a playoff first. I'm hoping it's late. I'm pretty confident in my team that it'll be 110 or later. For Alvin Kamara, who just has been an absolute stud. He's a guy, I'm replacing Aaron Jones with Alvin Kamara, and I think Alvin Kamara is just a better Aaron Jones in the moment. They're basically the same, but Alvin Kamara is averaging like 20 points a game, and Aaron Jones is coming off an injury and averaging 5 points a game. So I basically look at it as I sent Aaron Jones in a first for Alvin Kamara and Traylon Burks. I feel pretty happy about that. I don't care about late 24 firsts all that much. They're nice trade pieces for maybe during that season, but I'm really looking to push for the win, and I think this probably gives me a better shot having Kamara.
No, I like that. I like thinking about it as a 2-for-2 trade instead of a 1-for-1 and 1-for-1. And I like the Kamara trade a lot more than the Aaron Jones trade, because I think Kamara could be that piece that pushes you over the edge.
100%.
My only initial reaction right after was, if Jones gets healthy this year, Jones would be the easy deciding factor to push you over the edge, along with Kamara, if you're able to have them both. But the other huge one that you made too is somehow you got fucking Kyler Murray off the waivers, which is
that
ridiculous.
was pretty funny,
and for free. And you, as commissioner with Commissioner Powers, passed it through immediately, so no one else had a chance.
Yeah, so why that happened? I did a different trade because I have Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff and Kyler Murray. Those are my three quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins, he's a goner. Jared Goff on bye.
So bad.
So I was looking. I need some quarterback action because I don't know if Kyler's playing this week. So I sent a third. Got Gardner Minshew. Whatever. Who cares? Good fill in for whatever I need him. He's a good quarterback 3 for this year, and he'll fill in for me this week. And Keshawn Vaughn and Kyler Murray were right on top of each other in my lineup thing, and I, not knowing it, I clicked on Kyler Murray instead of Keshawn Vaughn, and I dropped him. I just added him right back using my commissioner powers. I would do the same thing if someone would randomly drop Josh Allen. I'm not gonna make them hate their lives and lose their dynasty team like for a couple years because they randomly accidentally drop a guy. So if you ever drop, you don't have any cool guys. Daniel Jones, let's say Daniel Jones.
If I accidentally drop anyone, I want them back.
Exactly.
Even if it's pooper.
Yeah. So I figured no one actually cared. I got some shit, but I figured no one actually gave a rat's ass that I did it.
I don't think anyone really cares.
Yeah. Just so Gardner Minshew for a third. Banger.
Maybe I'll use that strategy though to put some fear and motivation into my team. I have recently took away all their nicknames
Yes,
to show
I've
them who's
seen that.
boss.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta drop them onto the waiver wire for a second.
Have me add him quick back for you. That would be so funny.
Yeah, just so they know.
I'm not afraid to drop you.
It's not a lock.
Yeah,
Anything can happen on this team.
absolutely. That would be great. I would do it if you want to do it.
They start popping off.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
Coach of the year. Remember, you're the coach of the year.
I think the two biggest wake up calls they need are we're gonna drop Christian Watson.
Yeah.
He needs a wake up call. Let's drop Gibby. Let's get Gibby back up to like 10 points a game.
There, he's back. He's been added, and
Let's
Gibby
go.
has been added.
Welcome back, boys.
Welcome back.
Let's get you some nicknames after this week.
Oh my god! I actually hope this works so bad. It would be.
I know.
So
They were going to
funny.
start doing like a little seance every single week. Oh my god! I just threw Gibson into my lineup instead of Watson. That would have been
so funny. All right.
tragic.
Well, hopefully that pumps up your boys. Let's take a quick look into the matchups for the week. We'll start off with me and Jake. This one's a little tough to visualize right now, I think, because Jake's got some guys on bye in his lineup. I will say, for a week, for me not having my main quarterbacks, it's a great week to play Jake. He's got Amon-Ra and McCaffrey on bye and Russell Wilson. That's fantastic. I had no chance if all those guys are playing. And I still might not have a chance. But my assumption is he plays Geno Smith, Rashad White, and
Gus Edwards, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He's a big Gus Bus fan.
Yeah, or someone like that. So I would say he has probably about 35 points. So he'd be projected to win by about 4 points. But I also could see Matt Stafford not playing, and that would take him out of having two quarterbacks. So that's something to monitor. I think this is going to be close simply because McCaffrey and Amon-Ra are out.
Fuck.
I'm going to go with myself because this is a big game. Like all my games the next couple weeks are pretty big. Like I just played Sam. That's a big game for the bye. This is a big game for the bye. If I win this, I'm probably in sole possession of first place. So I'm going with myself because I need to win.
Damn. I was originally going with Jake until you brought up that 1 point of Stafford. I completely forgot with that UCL injury. Last thing I heard was that he couldn't even grip a football. So I'm assuming he's not going to be playing, and that Jake will be down to one quarterback. Originally, I was thinking that your quarterbacks of Hall and Minshew are not going to be able to overcome the bye that Jake is going through. But with Stafford also out, so he has 4 people on bye. I do see your team pulling through now.
I think also something to put in there. I don't think it's out of question that Kyler plays this week.
I think it is.
I don't think that's true. You just don't think he will?
No.
I mean, I got options for if he doesn't. I'm hopeful that he will. I'll say that.
It sounded like they just wanted to give him. They wanted to activate him just so we can practice.
Well, they have to activate him, otherwise he has to go back on the pup. So he's gonna be activated, but I would say it's probably more likely Clayton Tune plays. But there's a sliver of hope that I have that. And they also, I mean, they're playing against fucking Cleveland. They might not want him to get absolutely trounced his first week back. So yeah. I could see them waiting. Yeah, and I kind of feeling a Jared Hall breakout game, dude. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling it.
I think you're crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you're riding the high of Teabag having that.
Dude, he just stinks. It was gonna be so sad having Teabag as my only quarterback for a week, dude. I would have thrown in the towel and said, Jake, you got me, man.
You made some big moves.
I had to. I felt like this is a big game. But we can.
And you guys both have some big buys, but
I'm gonna
side with you.
Yeah, it'll be close. I think there's very real chance I could lose, especially if Stafford plays, but I think it'll be close. But we can move on to your game this week against Mr. Samwell, who just took a beating from me last week, by the way. My team put up like 170. It was insane.
Do we have to talk about this?
Hey, you got big
I
Royce
think
Freeman.
the one thing that I got going for me is that Sam doesn't have a second quarterback this week, and he's playing Downs in his super flex spot. But besides that, unless these wake up calls happen and Watson pops off for one of his vintage 3 touchdown games, I don't have a chance. So I'm signing with Sam.
I'm pulling a Mr. Andy Holloway here and calling this my almost upset of the week. I'm going to go with Sam, but I think it'll be close.
That's not what I want. I want to just win.
I want it to be you. I can't do that. I got to keep my streak, my winning streak in this pick'em going, dude. I just can't physically look at your team and say that you're going to win.
Yeah, and I think I have the best lineup right now for myself.
Yeah, I think I was looking at it earlier, and I agree.
Like maybe JSN over
Jason, yeah, I don't know. I like the Christian Watson, Jordan Love. I think that they've got to hook up for a big game.
I know.
It could be this game. They just got torched. Rams just got torched by CD and Dak. Different level of players, but, you know, who knows?
Maybe that's what it was. Rasul was terrorizing Jordan Love in practice. So, like, get this guy out of here.
Get him up,
Love
dude.
needs some more confidence, and
Yeah.
Love is maybe just popping off right now.
Yeah, that's. Hey, you know what? Maybe that's true.
That would be crazy.
Let's not look at that matchup anymore, and go to Riley versus Ethan. That's what I have next on mine. Riley again took just a heartbreaking loss to Ryan last week, a tanking team. This guy cannot catch a break. He's 1-7 with a not 1-7 looking team when it comes to our league. And
Yeah, it's crazy.
Ethan's team is not fully filled out. He's got Jamar Chase in actually now. That's good. But he needs to put a quarterback in. So Bryce Young.
Just Bryce Young.
Just 4 extra points. I'm going to keep picking him. It's bitten me a lot, but I'm picking Riley. There's no way he loses again.
I'm also picking Riley. I think it's just the Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow this week looks
just win him the
really
week.
juicy.
Yeah.
And that could just win him the week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going over there. I'm curious. I don't know if Fournette's gonna actually play this week.
Yeah, that's the only running back he's got to play, though, unfortunately. Also, I'm pretty sure he should be playing Taysom Hill at tight end. He's the number 2 tight end other than Kelsey for the past, however many weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. So I would be playing Taysom Hill if I was him. Personally.
Past 2 weeks,
Is it
maybe
only
3.
Yeah, he's been pretty good.
8, 14, 21.
That's pretty good for a tight end. Better than Luke Musgrave, I'll tell you that.
Oh, definitely better than Luke Musgrave.
So, yeah, he literally doesn't have another running back. Maybe I can trade him a running back like Rico Dalver or
Luke
something.
must
for a
dig
third.
his own grave.
Hell yeah. So you're also picking Riley?
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Let's move on. This is a fun matchup here. I think it's a fun matchup. Parker versus Ben. Parker, who was the guy everyone expected to be last, who's 4-4. His team's quite all right. Playing against Mr. Luck himself, Ben Sincata, who's 7-1. I got Parker. I do. I think Parker's pulling this one out.
I also got Parker.
Yeah.
I say it.
Yeah, baby. Riding Will Levis high.
2 rookie QBs in right now.
Will
Team
Levis high.
rookie QB, fucking Doo Smith Schuster in the lineup too. But I think Ben is gonna get his second L, and he's gonna get passed up by Jake this week, and Jake's gonna be top dog in the league.
Wait! I thought you picked me,
Oh yeah, that's right.
so I would be passing him up. my
Because
friend.
I had in my notes.
Oh wait!
I had in my notes that Stafford, or that in my notes.
To be
I had
fair,
Jake.
To be fair, it actually would probably still be Jake unless I outscore him by 70 points or some shit, because he's a game ahead of me and he has more points than me. So you're not wrong, actually. It would be
All right, top jog.
All right, let's move it on from there to Austin and Ryan, a battle of the tankers, the 2 well-known tankers of the league.
The only 2.
Yeah, I guess the only 2 intentional tankers.
I don't see them putting in their GM powers like me. I'm trying to save my job.
Well, you got a reason to try and save your job. You ain't got no picks. You're looking like the Rams from last year, whatever they were, dude. They gave away all their picks, but then they sucked.
Look at the Rams now, though.
It's true. It's true. They're pretty
Just gotta
mediocre.
hit on
They're
one
pretty
third
mediocre.
You got to hit on 1/3 round pick.
Yeah.
But Parker and Ben, or Austin and Ryan, you said?
Yeah. Austin's rolling out the Falcons special.
Mm-hmm.
Heineke, Algier,
Falcons
London,
versus
and
Ryan.
Jonnu. And he's got Julio Jones in his lineup. And weirdly enough, I think it's the correct play. Maybe Bobo. The fact that these guys are people he should be putting in his lineup is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
His team is pitiful.
That's actually disgusting that he can't fill a lineup.
His
with
team is pitiful.
someone
And guess
higher
what?
than.
And guess what? He doesn't have many 24 picks because he only has 26 picks. It's ridiculous. So he's going to be like this for a while.
I need to look at this.
I'm picking Ryan if it's not clear. I think you probably are too. If I had to guess.
I said the Falcons are going to win this game.
No shot. Did you really?
I did.
I love it.
I'll try and think my reason.
Don't know how you came to that conclusion because if you look at the teams, it's not close.
It's Addison without Kirk.
Pittman and Jonathan Taylor against Carolina.
Minshew's been playing out of his mind.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Minshew's on my team now.
Yeah, but I don't see it staying up there forever. I don't know. It's what if Herbert goes off for 30 and Heineke has himself a day with like 2 touchdowns or something. I could see him winning.
Sure. It's not like out of question, but I just think the guys, he's playing Julio Jones and Sky Moore, man. Those guys don't score any points. Jake London might not even play. I actually don't know. I just know he's injured. He's sitting out Wednesday.
Yeah, his flex spots are very suspect.
Yeah. Who knows? Jonnu Smith might throw a touchdown. So, did you see that play? I think it was Jonnu that was throwing it. It was a rollout.
That just hurts his team. It doesn't help his team. It obviously helps his team, but it doesn't like extremely help it since he has Heineke.
I'm just saying. Did you see the play? It was like Jonnu threw a pass to the 3rd string tight end while Kyle Pitts was blocking. It's insane. It's actually bonkers. It's actually crazy. It doesn't make any sense. I'm glad you went Austin there, getting a little difference, and maybe the Falcons come through.
Tucker Fisk or Mecole Pruitt?
I think Mecole Pruitt.
They have 5 tight ends on their roster.
Arthur Smith's a fucking crazy person.
I hate him.
Yeah, he sucks. And the last matchup of the week, Peter versus Luke. I could see this being a pretty decent matchup as well.
I got to smash.
You're smashing Peter, I'm assuming?
Nope.
I was thinking...
Maybe?
I went Peter.
Maybe?
Here's the thing. I got a little trade in the works with Luke. We'll see if it goes through or not. We're going back and forth a bit. But it's nothing crazy. It's just for... As of now, it's Jake Ferguson. I'm just looking to get some picks back. I don't need as many tight ends as I have. So, trying to send him Jake Ferguson. He's starting Colin Granson this week, who we just picked up off waivers, who probably won't score any points, and Jake Ferguson is pretty good. And I want Peter to lose, so I'm trying to help Luke win. That's basically what's going on right now. Trying to get a couple... Well, not when I'm getting a couple thirds back. That feels pretty good.
Couple thirds?
Jake Ferguson has done quite well, to be fair. I wanted his
Joku over there.
I was trying to send him for 224 thirds. He sent it back for a 24 third and Brandon Cooks. I said, I don't need any more Cowboys on this fucking team. So then I sent it for a 24 and a 25 third, and he has not responded yet. I think that might go through, but we'll see. I'm going Peter. Are you going Peter?
Yeah, I'm going with Peter all the way.
All right. That's the matchups for the week. However, we talked about some trades that went on in our league this week. Let's take a look at 2 trades that went through at the deadline in the NFL that maybe have a...
Mind-blowing.
It was a pretty boring deadline, I'll say. It normally is, honestly, but 2 trades that may have some dynasty value. Probably not too much, but some impact. Dobbs going to Minnesota. I think it all depends on this week, really. I think if Jaron has a good week, then he'll stay the quarterback. But if he doesn't, then I think they'll move to Dobbs. What do you think? Or do you think it's Dobbs either way?
Sure. I mean, if Jaron throws for 2 touchdowns and 200 yards,
They just stick
I
with
can
him.
see them sticking with him.
Yeah, like, why not?
But I don't. I think there's like a 2% chance it happens.
Not a Jaren Hall guy.
No, why are you a Jaron Hall guy?
He's on my dynasty team. I'm a
Have-
Jaren Hall guy because, so we were talking about in the group chat, right, when this Josh Dobbs news came through. How about how we all had these high value waiver claims in for
He had
Mr.
negative
Jaren
1
Hall.
point.
Dude, he was in for like 2 snaps. It
And lost a fumble on 2 snaps.
was unlucky. I don't know. He wasn't ready to play. Anyway, so then we are all putting big claims in, and then we were all kind of like, yeah, we're dipping off this. We're taking away these claims. And I was just going to edit my claim. I was trying to make so I originally did 46 fab, and that's what I got him for. Because I was trying to go edit it for 6, and I must have just not saved it or something, because I still got him for 46 fab. So
With
instead of
zero
getting him
other
for
bids.
with no other bids. So I really didn't even need to put any money on him. I was trying to put him for 6. I thought, oh, someone might sneak in a dollar or two. Instead, I spent the rest of my remaining fab.
Hey, but at least you got
On
that
Jaren
stack
Hall.
of Hawkinson.
Yeah, and guess what? Who knows? Maybe this guy's a freaking stud, right? Probably not. But what if he
I
is?
don't know. He's 25 already.
Deal with it. I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself feel better about spending the entire rest of my fab.
I think the Dobbs trade is a lot smarter for the Vikings.
I'm
Like,
sure.
all they did was they swapped like a 6
Yeah.
for a or
I think
a
it's-
5th for a 6
Yeah.
and Dobbs or something
Yeah,
like that.
so like it's a good trade because if they're gonna have Jaren Hall this week, obviously, if he doesn't work out, they don't think they're gonna be with him. Just throw Dobbs in; he'll probably be better. And then there you go. It's a good trade. And then the other trade that we thought maybe we should talk about is DPJ Donovan Peoples-Jones going to the Lions. I've seen some people say it kind of is indicative of Jameson Williams being terrible at football, but I don't really know if that's the case. They were kind of struggling at wide receiver overall, not necessarily just Jameson. So I think DBJ definitely becomes more playable. I don't know if it really hurts Jameson Williams all that much, but maybe a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it just helps DPJ. I don't, but like not a lot. I'm not gonna like start starting him or anything.
Not
I think
yet.
It's gonna be like 5 points a week, maybe.
He's going to get targets and actually get some points. Yeah.
But besides that, like I don't think it really hurts anyone either, because I don't know. I just think it was like the most boring trade ever.
I think
He
it
was like,
makes
okay,
sense. And I
taking
actually
this
like
guy.
DPJ, but it was like, yeah, not flashy. It was just like, oh, that trade makes sense. It's good for both parties, whatever. Get DPJ off Cleveland and get some help. Because the Lions wide receivers are really not very good, if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's Amon
And
Ra
it
plus
just
trash
sounds
cans.
like they just added another trash can.
I think
like it's-
DBJ is better than probably like Josh Reynolds, and
Raymond, Josh-
and Jamison Williams.
maybe next year, but how long is it going to take him to learn this system?
Probably not all that much, if I had to guess. But they have a bye week as well this week, so you can just spend the entire bye week getting acclimated. I don't know. I think DBJ takes a little bit of a jump. Can maybe be a spot start if needed. We'll see how that goes. Jameson Williams. What are your thoughts on Jameson Williams, quick? Completely unrelated. Do you think he's any good at football? Do you think he'll ever be good at football, or do you think he's kind of just a bust?
I think he's athletic enough to play football, but
His hands have looked pretty bad.
yeah, I don't know. Like when his name is called for those big time throws, he makes those plays because
There's been
he
quite a-
has like 10 catches for 3 touchdowns or something like that. Like every time I actually see his name pop up on red zone, it's like a 70, 60
That's
yard
what-
touchdown.
He's Rashid Shaheed, I think, kind of.
I would just like to see him actually play like a full game, like over 60, 70% of the snaps and see like what happens. So I don't think I can give an evaluation on him when he's not seeing the field as much as a first round wide receiver should. So,
Yeah,
but granted, saying that, that's kind of indicative of he's not that good.
not that good. Also, where do you see he's got 3 touchdowns? Did he have 2 touchdowns last year?
I think total.
Oh, he has 2 touchdowns total. You know what I'm calling right here, right now? Treylon Burks breakout game tomorrow on Thursday Night Football. Catches like a 60-yard bomb. Him and Levis are going to be a monster combo. I'm calling it now.
60-yard bomb or 60-yard touchdown?
Like a touchdown.
I can see a 60
I was trying to
Can't see
find my
touchdown.
way to play Treylon Burks this week, but then I realized that's a fucking grief, and I could definitely lose my week by doing that. So I didn't do it. But it sounds like so much fun. Like, can you imagine I play him and it hits? That would feel so sick. But it'd also feel really bad if he just goes for 0. So. Then, my friends, that will do it for us in episode 16, week 9 of Dynasty of the Pigskin Pals. Thanks again for watching. See you later.